Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Unless you're listening in the afternoon or at night, and then good afternoon or good evening.
And good night.
Good evening.
Yeah, you can get this anytime, anywhere, any place.
He's pointing at himself.
That's right.
Down there.
Don't forget it.
Okay, so we are looking at Thanksgiving just in a few days.
Sure.
And so with the broadcasts from now until then, I mean, they're going to be marginal at best.
Yeah.
I would think.
Come on, we're phoning it in.
Please. Doesn't mean we're not thankful for you. Just means we tired.
Yeah. You have a reason to be tired, though, because you got to cook and do all that stuff. I have no excuse. I just show up in sweatpants and expect things to be delivered to me.
Yeah, so we take off the day before Thanksgiving, as part of the holiday. And I work 10 times harder and more than if I would have come to work and done my regular job.
Yeah, sure. But you do bring a lot of that on yourself.
Well, not really, because if the idea is that people want to have Thanksgiving at our house, it wouldn't be cooked. Like nothing would be cooked at all if I didn't do it. Like my wife's not going to get in there and make dumplings and dressing and all of those kinds of things.
She wouldn't?
No.
Yeah, she'd figure out a way to put something on the table, wouldn't she?
Yeah, probably buy a Cracker Barrel box Thanksgiving. They have that. You can go to Cracker Barrel and buy all the fixings and stuff for Thanksgiving. They give it to you out the back door on Thanksgiving morning.
Ooh, Cracker Barrel out the back door. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did that one year.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm sure it's delicious.
Well, it works. It's not my cooking, but it works. Hey, it's TJ, and I say it every year at this time. The perfect gift for someone in your life that you love is Omaha Steaks. Have delicious Omaha Steaks delivered to your house and save a lot of money. You can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com plus a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code TJR. I'm telling you, whomever you give this as a gift is going to love it. It's Omaha Steaks. Order today at omahasteaks.com.
Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Brad & Brothers Heating, Air, and Electrical. Find out more about Brad & Brothers at bradandbrothers.com.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So starting Monday, you can go watch the new Netflix docuseries Cold Case, Who Killed JonBenet Ramsey. Mm-hmm. Highly anticipated new docuseries. And it's hard to believe that there are some people that still don't know all the details of this case.
Well, it's young people.
It might be like a whole generation that didn't live through it that are excited about it.
My daughter has really gotten into these 90s crime stories like that. Jeffrey Dahmer case, any of those Netflix monster series, the Lyle and Eric Menendez, that was a big one. She was all into that one. Mm-hmm. And then this, she was asking me if I know anything about Ed Gein. I said, of course. I'm a serial killer expert.
How much time do you have?
Yeah.
I'd love to teach you about Ed Gein.
So they're making a movie about him, the serial killer that spawned the movie Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. And she said, I don't know if I can watch that because, the killing and all in it. But she watched stuff about Jeffrey Dahmer. She said it got a little bit dicey for her, but they love those 90s because think about it. How many of those big cases happened in the 90s?
Yeah.
You got JonBenet, you got Susan Smith that drowned her kids, you got OJ and Robert Blake, and all of those tabloid type things. Mm-hmm. And then which one were we talking about now?
JonBenet.
JonBenet, yeah.
Yeah, so she was killed on Christmas Day, and it's still an open investigation. They never found the killer. Now, the parents, only the father is still alive, and he's spoken out pretty regularly about hoping to find the real killer. Now, experts believe, and I've heard this for years, they believe they know Patsy, the mother, is the one that killed JonBenet Ramsey, and they have a lot of different reasons why they think that, but a lot of it amounts to that she was jealous or that she was losing grasp of her daughter as she began to age. But the people that live in the JonBenet house have been offered millions of dollars by various production companies, including Netflix. And they say, we want nothing to do with this family's heartache and tragedy, and we've turned down all the offers. And they've been bombarded for years, and they're actually considering selling the home because it's become so traumatic to get those random phone calls. Hey, we want to talk about the murder of the kid that was in your basement. So
now, would you sell it if it was yours, Riggins? Would you sell it for what the potential earnings for the next family would be? Like you say, we don't want to cash in on that, but as soon as we sign this deed over to you, you're going to start getting offers from production companies and offer millions of dollars. So the potential of this house bringing you a lot of money is high. So we're gonna sell it at a lot of money, more than the house itself is worth.
You know, I would rely on my realtor to figure that out, but I think that's a natural thing. And I think it's weird to live in that house anyway. Now, they don't care. They don't like being bombarded with questions about it. So I don't know. That's got to be a tough situation for them.
I would think.
But the owner and her husband are kind of looking to make a move because they're just sick of all the attention about it. That would have been so weird to move into that house knowing this little girl got, killed.
But did they move in it right after the Ramseys? Were they the buyer of it from them? Or were there people in there in between?
I believe they were the next owners of the house in Boulder, Colorado. So, that is out on Netflix.
Doesn't sound like a good time.
No, it doesn't.
Not at all.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. The new TJ and Riggins Show gallery button with the pictures, videos, and links you're hearing us talk about on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So people talking about the instances of moviegoers singing along with the songs in Wicked 2. And how annoying that is. So at the end of last week, they put out this list of movie theater etiquette, like the 10 most unacceptable behaviors.
Okay.
And it's the usual, talking on the phones, talking loudly to people that you're with, taking your dog into the theater unless it's a service animal. Let's see.
Taking your dog to a movie.
Taking pictures or recording video in the movie. But the number one thing that is most unacceptable etiquette, FaceTiming someone during the movie. I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody FaceTiming during the movie, but I don't doubt it. People have no shame and they don't know how to act, Number 2, most important unacceptable etiquette, leaving trash behind when you leave. Now, how is that number 2 of importance on the list? You're going to tell me that people really think it's more unacceptable to leave behind your trash than to prop your feet up on the back of somebody else's seat in front of you? Because that didn't come in until number 5.
Ooh. That's a no.
I think that the people who say leaving trash behind are just doing it because they're trying to gain moral authority, and they want the people doing the survey questions to think that they're such good people. Leaving behind your trash is the worst. Oh my goodness,
it is bad though.
But is it worse than somebody putting their feet up on the back of your seat?
What was the number? That was number 2. Was leaving trash?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think putting your feet up on somebody sitting in the chair in front of you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's horrible. That should probably be number 1.
That's number 1, right?
Unless number 1 is even more
Number
offensive.
1 was FaceTiming.
Oh, FaceTime. No, you put your feet up on the back of somebody's chair, you deserve to get
right
out.
Because the chair is going to move, it's going to rock, and jilt around. That is one of the most selfish, self-centered things that you could do in public anywhere. On a plane, if you do that, anywhere, if you do that, I think that's going to warrant a kerfuffle.
Yeah, or at least a Ken Shamrock ankle lock. It's a weird reference, but yeah, I mean that's crazy behavior. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. But people don't know how to act, Brother Riggins.
Yeah, maybe not.
They don't know how to act. But I'm telling you, it doesn't affect me nearly as much if you leave your empty popcorn bucket on the floor in front of your seat than it does if you got your feet on the back of mine.
Yeah, because that could be a mistake. And putting your feet up on the back of somebody's chairs is not a mistake.
Yeah. I don't care if they did it on purpose, leaving the trash and all. That doesn't affect me.
No, that's not
like somebody doing that.
Yeah.
I know it's not right, but it's still not negatively affecting my viewing experience of the movie that I paid for.
Yeah, I would adjust those, but I would adjust it.
You would put that number 2?
Yeah, and I'd put FaceTime way lower than number 1.
You would?
Yeah, because if I can't hear it and you're having a conversation over there, that doesn't distract me that much.
No. And I don't believe in somebody, if they pull out their phone and look at a message they just got, for people to freak out about it if they're down the aisle or whatever.
Yeah.
Just come on. Calm down. Relax. Calm down, please. Glad we could help.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal: to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com for Table and Twine.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
I, TJ, come to you having done something wrong and having not done something which is wrong as well. So we'll explain it all, or I'll explain it all. I don't want to take down anybody else with me into this gutter of morals that I find myself swimming. Do it in a little bit.
Well, the top trending topic at the moment, the box office. Big weekend box office for Wicked and Gladiator 2. $270 million combined. So it was big. A lot of people went to go see those movies. Wicked was a lot bigger than Gladiator, but Gladiator held its own. said it was one of the highlights of the year for the box office.
My daughter lives in Nashville, and it was her roommate's birthday, and that's what she wanted to do for her birthday was to go see Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked. And she texted me and said that while she almost fell asleep toward the end because it was so long and everything, that she did enjoy the music in it. And she said that, I know you would hate most of it, but you would like the music in it, Dad.
Yeah. There are some songs that you might have heard just in pop culture, but the critics like it and the audiences seem to really like it as well.
I heard it was super emotional too.
Yeah.
People were bawling coming out of the.
But they don't let hetero men watch it at the theater, do they? You have to sneak that at home. You have to wait till you can watch it at home, you know.
In your private.
Lock the doors.
Right.
And,
Make sure no one's around to see you belting it out.
yeah.
They let me in, so it's fine.
Oh.
My point. Well,
Proven.
they do. I guess then they let kidults in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
I
let
didn't cry,
kidults come in.
I didn't cry.
Oh, good for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because I think if you did, that would have made me cry.
Yeah.
Well, would you have been surprised, honestly?
No, but I mean, when somebody in your family's been sick for a long, long time and they die, you're not surprised, but you still cry.
Right.
Yeah, good point.
Similar. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
So Adele has wrapped up her Las Vegas residency, 3 years or something she's been doing this, and she thanked her son for, sticking with her, and she says she hates touring and she's going to take a long break.
Was her son going to leave her?
I don't know, she thanked him for, she only gets to see him on the weekends, I guess,
Yeah.
because she doesn't live out there full time. So I don't know. She thanked her son. He's 14 years old now.
Right. Did she cuss?
She did not.
During her sentimental goodbye?
Well,
she's got a
yes.
smut mouth on her.
Yes, she said, to my son, I chose to do a residency, maybe because I effing hate touring.
There we go.
So
She can't do it. She cannot do it.
let's see if she cussed anymore. I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's very British of her. Today is National Play With Your Dad Day. National Play With Your Dad Day. So I guess dads aren't known for getting down there on the floor and playing with their kids. So today encourages dads to play with their kids.
So you heading up to the retirement village today, Riggins, to play with your dad?
I played with him over the weekend. He's he every once in a while he would play with us. Like we'd just wrestle. That was sort of the game that we did, but that was about it.
You can still do that. Bring it back today. So it's a special day. Let's wrestle, Dad.
Move the furniture, move the coffee table.
Want to make a wrestle?
You think you could take him now?
No, probably not. No, he's still a big boy.
He would kill you.
Yeah, I think so. So it is Thanksgiving week, and we've got a new game. It's called the Turkey Test coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
At the beginning of every hour of the TJ and Riggins show, it's Now Trending, where Riggins brings you the most important news of the day. Now Trending is sponsored by No More Last Days. Go to tjriggins.com/lastdaysnow to see how you can help them ensure more dogs have no more last days. Again, that's tjriggins.com/lastdays.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So it is Thanksgiving week, in case you missed. Big preparations underway. TJ, everything ready and
Ready and
set
setty.
and ready at your house?
No, Not completely. I have to go get a few things. I'm gonna get them tomorrow, grocery wise, because I got that mystery dish that I'm doing.
Mystery dish.
Ooh, mystery dish.
And you're the only person that knows.
That's right.
So in preparation, we have a little game. It's called the Turkey Test. These are basic questions. I'm just curious. TJ, one famous living American you would invite if you had a seat at the table.
See, I was going to mention this later because I saw there was a list of like the most wanted celebrities at Thanksgiving, and I can't think of one. I was going to ask for help with it. Of some celebrity that I might want to have at Thanksgiving.
Not a celebrity, just a famous living American.
Oh, still, I don't.
Not one famous American.
Not one living.
Lindsay, one famous living American you would not invite to sit at your table.
Oh, not. I was already thinking about somebody hot that I was going to invite. And he lives close to me and he's a celebrity.
Oh.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like 5 miles from my house now.
Well, then your answer is Blake Lively.
You're right. You could not come, Blake.
Well, that was an easy one for me, though. Who you not want?
Well, exactly. That we would have been here for 3 hours. If
Right.
Rob,
Well, right now, just as off the top of my head, the one I would not want the most would be Sonny Hostin from
Sonny
The View.
Hostin,
Sonny Hostin.
Hostin,
from
you
The
call
View.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Good one.
Rob, what is the one superhero you would have sit at your Thanksgiving table?
Batman.
You would have Batman?
He's the best.
He is the best.
Is he living?
Well,
Or is he dead?
Michael Keaton's still alive. He can come.
Yeah.
Okay, so Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. But dressed up as Batman.
He said superhero, so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, superhero.
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
struggling with
I'm
this.
sorry. Yeah.
like, wait a second, did I miss here?
Forgive me. I'll shut up.
TJ, would you rather have the Menendez brothers or Martha Stewart at your Thanksgiving table?
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, good call. Lindsay, who would you want to have perform a small private concert after the meal is over in your house?
Ooh. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and I
Everybody's
want
gonna
her
like
to bring her boyfriend and the whole team. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's absolutely that's perfect.
All right,
Rob,
awesome.
which Dungeons and Dragons character would you never invite over for a meal and why?
I don't know any Dungeons and Dragons characters because you make up your own when you play.
Yeah.
God.
Probably the one he's made up. One of the ones he's created.
TJ, what's a bigger Thanksgiving faux pas? Showing up empty-handed at somebody else's house or clogging up their toilet?
Ooh.
Oh, I wouldn't hassle them for either, but I guess clogging up their toilet.
Yeah. Lindsay, what's a worse punishment for you? Cooking a Thanksgiving meal for 20 people or reading a 150-page book about Thanksgiving?
Reading a 150-page book. You know I've never read a book in my life.
That's why I thought that would be
150
fun.
pages? That seems extreme. Is that a tiny book?
It's a short book.
Oh, okay.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Lily and Grace, Design, Home, Living. It's Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/LG to find out more. That's tjriggins.com/LG.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, I got to come clean. I am usually Mr. Follow the Rules and this, that, and the other. My name's TJ. Well, every Sunday afternoon, my wife and I will record our podcast called TJ and Jody's House, and then it gets posted on Mondays. And we didn't do the podcast this week because we were out gathering across the land supplies and things that people were donating for breaking and entering Christmas for this year. We're bringing Christmas to a town all of their Christmas decorations and everything got flooded and all. So my wife and I were out doing that all day. Didn't have time to do the podcast. No big deal. It's happened before. But today was the day that a new sponsor was kicking in, and it was supposed to be, the TJ and Jody's house with a new sponsor and all that. And it's this famous Cozy Earth brand that a lot of the reality show, high echelon reality show people talk about. So not only is there not a TJ and Jody's house for today, there's not going to be a Cozy Earth influencer ad for it today.
Oh no.
Yeah. No. But when we do these types of things, they'll send us some of the products so we know what we're talking about and all. And they sent me, at my request, their luxurious bubble cuddle blanket.
Oh,
I got a bubble cuddle blanket, y'all.
Girl, a bubble cuddle blanket.
Yeah. And this thing feels like a mink coat.
I bet.
Yeah. Now, I shouldn't know that it feels like a mink coat because I was planning on giving it to my wife as a gift.
Oh.
Maybe not as a Christmas gift, but just as a gift here. Because it's one she could easily use as a decorative blanket at the foot of the bed when the bed's back as decoration. But as soon as it came in, I took it out of the fancy bag that it came in, and it looks like a fancy tote bag. And I took it up to the puffy couch and took a nap under it Friday.
Ooh, felt so good.
Yeah. So no givey to her.
Yeah.
Well,
it's mine now, completely mine.
You deserve it.
I think so too. I spend a lot of time up there needing to be under a bubble cuddle blanket because that other blanket with the arms in it that I've been using for so long. I mean, it's 20 years old.
Right.
I needed something new.
And I bet it's nowhere near as comfortable.
No.
I have some Cozy Earth products, and yeah.
Of course you do.
They're good. Well, I'm a local celebrity, so.
Yeah. But here's the thing. If you want to go check it out, go to, tjriggins.com/deals. And then if you use the promo code on anything that you check out, you use the promo code TJ, and that's going to do 41% off. Now, the big thing is that 41% off is bigger than their regular Black Friday price because their Black Friday prices are only 35% off. But when you use our code, it takes it up to 41%. The one was our idea to set it apart, not just 40%, 41%. So you can check out all their stuff. They got pajamas and blankets and sheets and anything cozy they have. So tjriggins.com/deals for that.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Hey, it's Riggins, and if you love dogs like me, it's heartbreaking when you see posts online that show a cute dog at the shelter with a last day deadline. Wouldn't it be awesome if there were no more last day calls for these dogs? There's a great new organization called No More Last Days. They just launched a website with one goal: to help dogs while featuring like-minded organizations who do good work. Visit tjriggins.com/lastdays or visit them in person at the booth at the Carolina Renaissance Festival every weekend through November and see how they're making a difference and how you can help. tjriggins.com/lastdays.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like CompuCom, because every company is a technology company now. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace isn't easy. Let CompuCom help. CompuCom.com for more information. That's CompuCom.com for CompuCom.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
just a couple of days from Thanksgiving. Love it, love it. And remember, when you're going around and you're talking about the things for which you were thankful, we're supposed to be that thanks goes to the Lord, not to anybody else. It's the giving thanks to the Lord that the Pilgrims and the Indians were giving. I was there. I know it. I know about that.
You were cooking the feast.
Yeah. That was the first fried turkey. They think Cajun chef Paul Prudhomme invented that in Louisiana, but it's not true. I did with the Pilgrims.
Mm-hmm. It's not true.
Lindsay, if you see a nice looking fella out somewhere, let's say back when you were single, and he had a dog, did that attract you to him? I mean, if he's attractive and all that, would it attract you to him?
Yes and no. I love dogs, but I'm also allergic to,
Let's say it's a dog like yours were that you weren't allergic to.
Yeah. I think so. Because he's got a sensitive side. He can take care of something,
Okay. Well, what about if you got side by side with a guy in traffic and you looked over, he was in the other lane and he was good looking. And then he pulled after the light, you had to change lanes, so you got behind him, and there was a sticker on his back window that said Schnauzer Dad. Would that be the same feeling for you?
No. I'm going to go with no.
What's the difference?
Any sticker that says like something dad or mom, like no man should have that.
Yeah.
No man.
The reason I'm asking is because I got behind that guy the other day.
And he was cute.
And it had the little Schnauzer sticker, and underneath the picture of the dog, it says Schnauzer Dad.
It would turn me off so quick. And I don't know what it is about a bumper sticker.
It's just the bumper sticker part of it.
Yeah.
Or is it calling a guy calling himself a dog's dad? Like you're
both.
Dad's home.
Yeah. But I don't like those coexist or whatever. Any of the bumper stickers I don't like, but it's calling themselves a dad of some sort when they're not an actual dad. That's, you're a dog dad. Don't say that,
But if he's in the park with the same dog, you would find it cute and attractive.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard to explain, but it would make sense.
It is hard to I sound crazy saying it, but.
Hey, Riggins walks his dog everywhere, loves his dog, but he doesn't have a sticker that says case on Dad.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Like I'm not opposed to it.
And it has a tattoo of that, but not a sticker in his back window.
And I don't even necessarily think it's about the bumper sticker. I think if he were to say it out loud, I'm a dog dad, I would be turned off immediately.
What if he said he was a puppy parent?
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, that's worse.
Puppy papa.
Yeah, puppy papa.
I'm a papa.
Because you think it sounds feminine.
Yeah. And you're not a real dad.
Well, what if he does have kids, but he refers to himself as a dog parent, even though he does have kids instead of just a parent?
Right. No.
I love those where they're like, I'm a father of 5, 3 human children and 2,
Fur babies.
Fur babies. Yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
God, no.
Just different strokes.
I know.
So address those complaints to Lindsay.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.